kneeling in an upright position. Your captain says, put your head on your knees. Captain says, put your head in your hands. Captain says, put your hands on your head. Put your hands on your hips. This is your captain. We are going down. We are all going down. Together. And they say, this is going to be some man. Stand by. This is the time. And this is the record of the time. This is the time. And this is the record of the time. This is your captain again. You know, I've got this funny feeling I've seen this all before. What? He's there. Why? Because I've got eyes in the back of my head. Why? It's the heat. Stand on. This is the time. And this is the record of the time. This is the time. And this is the record of the time. Put your hand over your eyes. Jump out of the plane. There is no pilot. You are not alone. Stand on. This is the time. And this is the record of the time. This is the time. And this is the record of the time.
Okay, this is the extension of the Era Aga Bandar we've been talking about, and this is a 6th tape. And what you just heard was a song by Laurie Anderson from her album Big Science. And I think this is really an apropos song because basically that's what you have to do. You know, you have to put your hands over your eyes and jump out of the plane, and just to have the faith that you know that you're going to be able to fall to earth without being hurt, because basically that's really what you're doing. You know, it's like when you were a little kid and you went somewhere with your family on vacation, you know, and you got up on a big rock or a cliff or something, and you looked down and your parents were there, and your parents said, jump, jump, I'll catch you, you know, and you had to go on, and even though it was only like maybe 5 or 6 feet up in the air, you know, or even 10 feet, you know, which really isn't that much, you know, if you're only falling like 3 or 4 feet, you know, you had to go on the faith that your parents would catch you, you know. And that's the faith that I'm going on, you know. I'm on this cliff, only it's not like 10 feet up in the air, it's like 100 feet up in the air, even 1,000 feet up in the air, you know. And then there's my main parent down there, you know, the creator, you know, the supreme being, saying, jump, I'll catch you, you know. And I finally come to the realization that I haven't been caught yet. I'm falling, you know. I've already jumped off the cliff, and I'm falling towards the Creator. And I know that before I hit, you know, I'm going to be caught in the arms of the Creator. So the realization that I've been able to come to in just these last few months, or even last few weeks, even if you will, is not that not that I've had the strength and the courage and the bravery and whatever you want to call it to jump off the cliff, but I haven't been caught yet. I'm still falling, and all the knowledge that I'm consuming now, and all the enlightenment that I've been given is in my fall, because I know that I'm not going to hit, that I'm going to be caught by the Creator. So the whole entire premise of not only all these tapes, but everything I've learned and all the books I've read and everything is me falling, because I've already jumped, you know. When I jumped when I opened up the Necronomicon, because I broke all the boundaries of tradition and truth and knowledge and everything as man understands it. So actually opening up the Necronomicon and reading it was me jumping. You know, when I had the book in my hand and I hadn't opened it up yet, I was on the edge of the cliff. But then when I opened it up and started reading what it was about, I actually took that first step and jumped. And now I'm in a falling mode, where I'm falling down towards the Creator, because His waiting arms are there to catch me. And that's what all this has been about. You know, all this knowledge, all this learning, all this reading, all these tapes, you know, making all these sacrifices. I mean, just doing all these things and not questioning the outcome, because knowing the outcome is going to be a positive thing, you know, that's falling. That's a falling process, you know. And it's interesting, you know, like I used that song by Laurie Anderson just now, you know, to open up this sixth tape in this series, you know. And she has another song. It's really interesting. It's I believe it's on the same album. She says, when you walk, you put your foot forward, and the only thing that stops you from falling is you put your other foot forward. Because when you step forward with your one foot, if you don't put your other foot forward to brace that, then you're going to fall. So actually walking is continually falling and stopping yourself, and falling and stopping yourself, and falling and stopping yourself. And if you don't believe it, try it. You know, when next time you walk, lean forward and put your foot forward, but then don't put your other foot forward to stop yourself from leaning. Then you're going to fall, you know. And it's interesting, you know, because just now I thought about that, you know, that song by her and what that really meant. You know, a continual walking process, because it's always likened that when you're researching something, or you're looking into something, or you're delving into something that you haven't really thought about before, you know, you're walking. You know, you're walking towards the light. You're walking towards acknowledgement. You're walking towards enlightenment. You're walking towards understanding all this kind of stuff. You know, but it's that continuing process of putting your foot forward, and then putting the next foot forward to stop you falling, and then putting your foot forward, and then putting the next foot forward to stop you falling, and stuff like this, you know. And it's really interesting, you know, that I come up with that analogy today, because I never really thought of that analogy before, you know. And maybe before I had the understanding that I had, you know, I would have thought, well, I've jumped and I've been caught by the Creator. But now I realize I haven't been caught by the Creator yet, you know, because that's a promise that I'm going to be caught. Right now I'm in the falling process, and this is part of the falling process.